snow and cold of winter, there's a spring that waits to be unrevealed until its season, something we cannot yet see. There's a song in every silence, seeking word and melody. There's a dawn in every darkness, bringing hope to you and me. From the past will come the future, what it holds a mystery, unrevealed until its season, something we cannot yet see. In our end is our beginning, in our time infinity. In our doubt there is believing, in our life eternity. In our search for understanding, we will find a victory, unrevealed until its season, something we cannot yet see. Unrevealed until its season, something we cannot yet see.
That beautiful hymn is called the Hymn of Promise, and it's by Natalie Sleeth. Now we're going to do an offertory hymn. Is that the one we just did? Or is there another
Number
one?
338.
See.
338 in your gray hymn.
Wonderful.
I seek the spirit of a child. 338. Please find it, then rise and sing out loud.
Oh, thank you.
I seek the spirit of a child who beats life naturally, the child who sings the world alive and greets the morning sun with glee. Children are real beyond the Lord. May I see joys of gift to our heart. I seek the freedom of a child who loves instinctively, who lights our day with just a smile and shines their light on all we see. Children are real beyond all fears. May I seek hope's a gift of our tears. I seek the wonder of a child who sees delightfully, now clouds and cloud, now golden sun, imaginations true and free. Children are real beyond all lies. May I see faith's a gift to our eyes.
Thank you. Now is the time that we will be sharing a number of poems in place of a sermon, which would typically happen at this point in the service. I passed over a reading earlier by Mary, called Spring by Mary Oliver. It's going to be read by Mary Hernandez, and she will do that now. While Mary is coming up, Mary Oliver is a beloved contemporary poet. Maxine Kuhlman has noted that Oliver stands quite comfortably on the margins of things, on the line between earth and sky, the thin membrane that separates human from what we loosely call animal. So here is Mary reading her poem, Spring.
And here is the serpent again, dragging himself out from his nest of darkness, his cave under the dark rocks, his winter death. He slides over the pine needles. He loops around the branches of rising grass, looking for the sun. Well, who doesn't want the sun after a long winter? I step aside. He feels the air with his soft tongue. Around the bones of his body, he moves like oil. Downhill he goes toward the black mirrors of the pond. Last night it was still so cold. I woke and went out to stand in the yard, and there was no moon. So I just stood there inside the jaws of nothing. An owl cried in the distance. I thought of Jesus, how he crouched in the dark for 2 nights and floated back above the horizon.
Thank you, Mary. D.H. Lawrence, who lived in the early 20th century, was known for his daring novels. 4 of his most famous works were subjected to censorship trials for their radical depictions of romance, sexuality, and the use of explicit language. In reading his novels, you discover that he loves describing flowers, fields of flowers, meadows, grasses, trees. He can describe these things for pages and pages. In fact, I used to skip over those sections. So here is his poem, read by Chris Johnson, called Enkindled Spring.
Yeah, like you had given D.H. Lawrence, I was a little wondering, curious, like what this poem was going to be about, even though it was written in 1916. Go figure. It's called The Enkindled Spring, and for those of us not really that fluent, it means aroused or revoked. This spring, as it comes, bursts up in bonfires, green, wild puffing of emerald trees and flame-filled bushes, thorn blossom lifting in wreaths of smoke between where the wood fumes up and the watery flickering rushes. I am amazed at this spring, this conflagration of green fires lit on the soil of the earth, this blaze of growing and sparks that puff in wild gyration, faces of people streaming across my gaze. And I, what fountain of fire am I among this leaping combustion of spring? My spirit is tossed about like a shadow buffeted in the throng of flames, a shadow that's gone astray and is lost.
Thank you, Chris. So, 20th century American poet, let me see if I've got this right, let me go back. Pulitzer Prize winner Edna St. Vincent Millay, an American poet, was one of the most successful poets ever in America. A contemporary of Robert Frost, much of her appeal came from her riveting readings and performances, her progressive politics, her frank portrayal of hetero and homosexual love, and above all, her description of female experience and expression. Here, Marge Becker reads St. Vincent Millay's Spring. You will note that she does not depict spring as a season of joy, but rather an occasion for pondering our mortality.
Spring by Edna St. Vincent Millay. To what purpose, April, do you return again? Beauty is not enough. You can no longer quiet me with the redness of little leaves opening stickily. I know what I know. The sun is hot on my neck as I observe the spikes of crocus. The smell of the earth is good. It is apparent that there is no death. But what does that signify? Not only underground are the brains of men eaten by maggots. Life in itself is nothing, an empty cup, a flight of uncarpeted stairs. It is not enough that yearly down this hill, April comes like an idiot, babbling and strewing flowers.
20th century poet Robert Frost, by all accounts, was a curmudgeon. Like St. Vincent Millay, he viewed nature as not necessarily an upbeat experience, but a source of contemplation on the harsh realities of life and how quickly our finest hour passes. Here is Mary Campbell reading Nothing Gold Can Stay.
Nothing Gold Can Stay by Robert Frost. Nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue to hold. Her early leaf's a flower, but only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf, so Eden's sank to grief. So dawn goes down to day, nothing gold can stay.
Wonderful, thank you. The English-born Thomas Hardy is famous for his quite depressing Victorian novels. Far from the Madding Crowd, The Mayor of Casterbridge, Tessa the D'Urbervilles, one of my most depressing favorite films, and Jude the Obscure. However, Hardy thought of himself as a poet first. Listen to the lovely rhymes and rhythms in his poem, I Watched a Blackbird, read by Brett Pavlovich.
I Watched a Blackbird by Thomas Hardy. I watched a blackbird on a budding sycamore on Easter Day when sap stirring twigs to the core. I saw his tongue and crocus-colored bill parting and closing as he turned his trill. Then he flew down, seized on a stem of hay, and upped to where his building scheme was underway, as if so sure a nest was never shaped on spray.
Thank you. That was wonderful, Brett. Naomi Shihab Nye was born in St. Louis. Her father is a Palestinian refugee, and her mother an American of German and Swiss descent. Nye grew up in both Jerusalem and San Antonio, Texas. Her experience of both cultural difference and different cultures has influenced her work, where she focuses on ordinary events, people, and objects. Here is Sally Jones reading Naomi Shihab Nye's Boy and Egg.
Every few minutes, he wants to march the trail of flattened ryegrass back to the house of muttering hens. He too could make a bed in hay. Yesterday, the egg so fresh, it felt hot in his hand, and he pressed it to his ear, while the other children laughed and ran with a ball, leaving him so little yet. Too forgetful in games, ready to cry if the ball brushed him, riveted to the secret of birds, caught up inside his fist, not ready to give it over to the refrigerator or the rest of the day.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This was a wonderful, I thought, different approach to doing a sermon, so to speak. So now we have our closing hymn. Please join in singing 305, De Colores, in your gray, is it the gray hymnal or the gray hymnal?
This is a rollicking hymn. You can dance to it, so stand up.
All the colors, yes, the colors we see in the springtime with all of its flowers. All the colors, the black and the white and the red and the brown and the yellow. All the colors of people who smile and shake hands and say hello. All the colors, yes, the colors of people who know that their freedom is won. All corazones of grandes amores de muchos corrales me gustan así.
Let's be adventuresome. Let's sing the Spanish, verse number 4. Hey, colores, ese visto somos en la primavera.
De colores son los pañuelitos que van en ligera. De colores es el arco iris que vemos lucir. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí.
Lovely.
In honor of all our
That was
immigrant
wonderful.
friends who came up with this.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Extinguishing the chalice. I invite you to join me in extinguishing our chalice. You can find the affirmation in the order of our service. We extinguish this flame And our closing poem, the closing words for today, will be different. I opened with The Resurrection Anxiety by Ellen Wright, and I'm closing with Lucille Clifton. Lucille Clifton was born in 1936 in DePaul, New York, and grew up in Buffalo. She was discovered by Langston Hughes via her friend Ishmael Reed. Hughes published Clifton's poetry in his anthology, The Poetry of the Negro, which was published in 1970. Clifton's writing is warm, but technically spare. She eschews punctuation and capitalization in favor of a simplicity that is very effective. This poem is called Blessing the Boats at St. Mary's. May the tide that is entering now, the lip of our understanding, carry you out beyond the face of fear. May you kiss the wind, then turn from it, certain that it will love your back. May you open your eyes to water, water waving forever. And may you, in your innocence, sail through this to that. Thank you. Please join us for a little coffee and some refreshments. Thank you, Carolyn and Kevin.
Easter guns. Be back.
Thank you, Sally.
Hi, Rosa. It's great to see you.
Appreciate it. Please say hi to David for
A
me.
lot of little kids. Did you see all the little kids?
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was really something.
We're in
It came
Lexington,
from, it
but
just suddenly appeared.
they come out for Easter.
Yeah.
That's good. All right. Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Yes. Thank you for coming, Shay. Bye. There were quite a few people, but Shay is leaving. Shay is Robin. You want to say hi to Shay? She's Robin's friend who loved the service. Let me see. Oops. Let me get this. Oh, you can see. Hi, Shay. How you doing? You're on mute, Shay. You're on mute, Shay. Let me see. Ask you on mute. That you can't unmute.
There. Yeah, that was difficult. Yeah, I'm in such a funk. It's
Let me see if I can
so
get.
different than I have this great feeling about the service that's up here, and then my feeling is way down here. Because my partner and I had a big fight about religion last night. Huge fight. So there's
Well, I'm
no
glad you
sharing
can
of
make it.
anything today, but I'm going on to CCNY to sing in the choir and praise Jesus. It's the one day when we do that. Praise Jesus on Easter. And I'm into it. Anyway, thank you. This was great.
You're quite welcome, Shay. Take care. All right.
You
Have a
too.
wonderful
You
day,
too.
Shay.
Thanks
Thanks for
for
coming.
coming out.
Thanks,
So
Bye
long.
bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.